social amenity, social services, national insurance scheme, powered by the government. How does this new state solve any problem, provide jobs, make you or make the unemployment rate to drop? How does this new state solve the insecurity, the Fulani remanding and marauding around Biafra land, killing our people, trying to grab our land, and of course, ravaging the entire Biafra and other part of Nigeria? How does that solve your problem? I have been listening to people commenting on the new national anthem. The reason I have not made a comment on that is because it is none of our business. But you see, this new state is our business. We can never allow it. And let me tell you, like I said, the Biafra Defense Forces are ready to take this particular liberation to the next level. The level we are now is self-defense against those arm-carrying criminals and terrorists in our land. The next phase of the self-defense is to go after those empowering and sponsoring them. Politicians, stay away from anything in the Southeast and South-South. Every senator must stay away. You don't represent Biafra, you don't represent Southeast, you don't represent South-South. The legitimacy has been taken away from you. Not the governors, not the senators, not the House of Representative members. You have lost legitimacy over anything Biafra, over anything South-South. Let me just put it South-South, Southeast, so you don't say there is no Biafra yet. You have lost legitimacy. You have no right to discuss on behalf of the people of the South-South and Southeast. And like I said, the Biafra people will take this war to your doorstep. Try it and see. After this particular warning this evening, let us see who is going to write his name under any paper saying you are distorting the map of Biafra in the name of representing them. And you will see how God will handle you. I want to make it again, and I want you people to call this particular segment today. I said, on behalf of the Biafra people, anybody seen trying to encourage the enslavement of Biafra people after they have given you a vote of no confidence and have delegitimized you, you come to impose a state. You declare yourself the highest enemy of Biafra. From today, we will never accept any imposition of a state, as it is not the solution to the problem of Biafra people today. We are looking for a permanent solution, not a temporary solution. Additional state does not solve anything. Rather, it will add to the pains. And it is going to open wounds that have healed. Because when you hear them say, go with 5 states, I look at them and I laugh. Do you think that in this liberation of Biafra, we will listen to your Southeast and South-South? We will go to the foundation. The problem we are having today is a foundational problem. We will go to the foundation. Some of them will even tell you, oh, Igbo people should go. And Igbo people should go with their 5 states. Who is talking about Igbo people? You have Igbo people in Benue State. You have Igbo people in River State. You have Igbo people in Cross River State. You have Igbo people in Delta State. You have Igbo people in Edo State. And they will tell you, Igbo people should go with their 5 states. Thunder will fire all of you. The one that doesn't have any direction. Overcoming poverty is not a task of charity. It is an act of justice, according to Mandela. Many say that education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. How have your education changed your world in Nigeria? Only in Nigeria that this particular quote doesn't make any sense. Because there you have the highest professors. And all the professors do is to rig election, to rig those who are uneducated to, ascend into power. They rig those who are not educated. They rig illiterate. They rig those who were just coming from Mutu Park to become politicians into offices. Professors. But there's a common understanding that the word said education is the most powerful weapon which can be used to change the world. This particular saying is not applicable to Nigeria, but it will be applicable to Biafra. Biafra will understand the importance of these words. We will make sure our women and children are protected. Today, many people are being butchered in Zamfara, in Jos. How many places will I mention and how many places will I omit? There are many places where people are being butchered every day. Nigeria doesn't care because they are not fighting for their own freedom. So long as those committing this terrorism against indigenous people in Nigeria are not fighting for the division of Nigeria, they are welcomed. Kill everybody, turn it to an Islamic state, and there is no problem. We are not only going to deal with Nigeria with those carrying guns. The time has come. You see this new state issue? Let it just continue. And the people that are from the southeast and south piloting this particular fraud, they will have a very big questions and issues with the Biafra people. They will know how angry we are. They will know that some of us have actually pulled our heart off for our freedom to come, to save generation unborn. A government that uses force, violence to enforce its policies must be resisted and responded with violence. When they tell you that Biafra people today are violent, you ask them, when they were killing you in Aba, when they were shooting you and putting your body, the body of your colleagues into the river, was it act of love? That was not act of love. But today, you have risen up to say, I have known my right, and the right to self-defense have been activated by the Biafra Republic government in exile. We are well armed, well armed. Biafra Defense Forces are ready to take down any terrorist in uniform, anywhere in Biafra land. And like I said, the 300 people that has been reportedly killed in Aba, there will be consequences and the revenge is coming. It will be very overwhelming. I am telling you the fact. Biafra Defense Forces will retaliate ruthlessly. This is not the time you are going to kill everybody and expect us to keep quiet. "300 people, innocent people, have been reportedly killed by Nigerian military terrorism army. According to them, they say they are revenging what happened in Aba. And I promise them today, Biafra Liberation Army will respond with overwhelming response. And after this episode, they will know that we are all mad. Our freedom The life of our people is very precious to us. In the past, maybe in the past, you have done that and go free. That's why the criminals are quickly to come and debunk the exposition we made against them. We saw them shooting Biafrans and dumping them in the river. Because that is what gave us the legitimacy to deal with them. Even we don't know what is going on. They know why they rush to come and debunk it. You know, and I like the word debunking. They are debunking. Because when you are debunking something, does not mean it is not true. And listening to the disjointed statement, you will find out how they lie. Because they don't even know how to lie. These are nomadic system. Well, like I said, I have come, and many of you have come to make sure that Nigeria pay dearly for crimes against our people. We will give them woto in the coming days. And any of you who think you can come to Biafra land as a Biafran, serving under them, write your will. We don't know you. So long as you carry gun in Biafra land, wearing Nigeria Army uniform, you are a gunner. We demand the withdrawal of all of you. You must be withdrawn. Delegitimization have taken place, and you don't have any legitimacy over Biafra. We have done that for the past 3 years. Giving you sit at home, Biafra obeyed. You threaten them, they obeyed. You threaten with their work, they obeyed. You say if they don't come out, you close their shop. You even went ahead closing some of the shops. Yet, they stood their ground. What else do you want them to do? They have rejected you. They have rejected you completely. Today, we have over 30 million votes for Biafra. 30 good million of Biafra people have said, please, declare Biafra for us. Remember that when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was shouting and preaching on Radio Biafra, somebody asked him, when are you going to declare Biafra? He said, when our people are ready. Today, they are ready. They have given the mandate in the first phase of the referendum. That's why when we are doing this thing, some people don't understand. Calm down. We know what we're doing. We will get the mandate of Biafra first, and then strike Nigeria like never before in the history. After 2nd of December, Chineke God who made me. After 2nd of December, Nigeria will see hell. Terrorist state of Nigeria will see hell. I know Musa is listening to me. This particular word is going to Musa. Musa is a terrorist who have volunteered himself to serve. Yet he can't come to the southeast and south-south to fight. They say Simon Ekpa come to Nigeria. What business do I have with Nigeria? I was not in Nigeria. I didn't left Nigeria because of Biafra. I didn't left Nigeria because of Biafra. I am already made somewhere before joining Biafra struggle. What am I doing in Nigeria? What is my business with Nigeria? You should start by telling me to come to Biafra land. Maybe that makes a lot of sense. And the only sense it is going to make for me is that you will be talking Biafra instead of Nigeria. So it will create this particular awareness that I want. So don't stop telling me, come to Nigeria. Tell me to come to Biafra. I will listen to you. Then I know that you have validated Biafra. But you continue to tell me, come to Nigeria if you are a man. Go to do what? I choose how I fight you. And I'm fighting you from afar. I told Biafra people from the beginning that we will bring Biafra from diaspora. Is it not happening? Is it not happening? For the very first time, criminals are talking about regional government. Regional government, there. You think you have monopoly of violence? You think you're the only one who know how to shoot gun? You think the only one? We will revenge the killing of these 300 people in Aba. go and mark it today. Biafra will revenge in a very, very heavy manner. And for the past few months, I have been shouting it. One day you wake up, Obinze is gone. We will start from there. I know that they have laid many explosives in Obinze. They don't know when the Biafra forces will come there. They have buried many explosives, waiting for Biafra forces to come. We will shock you. We will shock you. You will know that that thing you buried in Obinze, waiting for our men to come, you will be shocked. The day is fast approaching. This war you declared on Biafra, you can never win. You can never win this war. You can never, ever, ever revive Nigeria again. Never. Nigeria is gone. Because it was a false country with false foundation that were never meant to stand. It was not for the progress of the people. It's for a business interest of certain people. And many Biafrans, millions of Biafrans all over the world have come to understand that it is time to fight this once and for all. When people say, oh, the Mandela said he was prepared to die. That was one of his famous speech in 1964. While he was on trial. And many will tell you, oh, Mandela was fighting from forefront. Mandela was fighting from the front. Everybody who fought the war was in the front. Who told you that I am going to fight like those who fight in the front? I will not fight like those who fight in the front. I will fight from the back. My own is fighting from the back. And are you not seeing the result? Are you not seeing the result? You say Simon Ekpa come to Nigeria. The Biafra Liberation Army commanders are in Biafra land. Deal with them first before you talk about Simon Ekpa. They are there with you. You are looking for somebody who is not there. When you see them, you see me. When you see Biafra army commanders, you see me. That is me there. Who told you that if I want to come, I will not come and fight like them? But you know what? I choose how I fight you. And you can never change anything. Your nonsense propaganda cannot change anything. I have volunteered and sacrificed my life to make sure that Biafra people are liberated from this enslavement. Does not matter what it takes. It will happen. And the beginning of the liberation and freedom of Biafra will start from the 2nd of December, 2024. Nothing in this and on this planet will stop the declaration and the restoration of independence of Biafra. Come 2nd December 2024. Here in Finland. And that is the fulfillment of the prophecy that Biafra will come from the diaspora. Some of them are wondering, you are declaring Biafra in exile. Yes, we declare it in exile. We are not even the second or the first people that declared independence in exile. Israel did it. And when you look at the people and listen to the people from this gullible Niger area, you see how they mock themselves on social media. Oh, you are in exile. Stay in exile now. Why all of them are actually in exile? You are in Abuja. What is it called? Is it not in exile? Is Abuja your fatherland? Some of you are going to do traditional marriage in Abuja. Is Abuja your homeland? Are you not in exile? You are in exile. Your own is even worse. because you have just 2 hours away from your village. You can't go there because of your evil. And they are here telling somebody who is 1,000 miles away, oh, you are not come here, come here, come here. As if you go to your village. Look at the one who called himself a Majorfo, and the Majorfo name will be banned. Anybody who give after this Biafra struggle and the liberation of Biafra, let me see a family that will name their children or their son a Majorfo. That one say, oh, when he come to Nigeria and talk, we take him serious. He is in Abuja. He can't enter Biafra land. And challenge him. If he say he's a very reasonable man, let him go to Head Bridge on Monday and shout, Simon Ekpa, you are a madman. He should make a live video. And when he is going, he should carry all the military in Anambra and go there. I am telling you the fact. If he do it, I will know he's a man. But you know he cannot do it. But he will sit somewhere in the studio in Abuja and be talking rubbish. Simon Ekpa come home, can be in exile, as if he's not in exile. All of them that are in Abuja today are all in exile. They can't go to their village. They can't even do burial in their village. They can't even, do traditional marriage in their village. They are the one confessing. Yet, they are.
All right, wonderful people. Welcome back to this wonderful channel where we bring you back-to-back update and information as it is hot. In case you have not joined our social media handle, what are you waiting for? Kindly go ahead and subscribe, like, comment, share, and also remember to all your notification buttons so that whenever our news drop, you go be the first. We'll collect them. Let's go down to the news proper as it is hot. You don't share for the matters where we say they happen for Obodo. Information where we say they dropped for my table. Now, waiting happened yesterday for the sit at home for Anambra State, where Anambra State vigilante clashed with gunmen, and upon that, one of the vigilante commanders was sent to judgment, and also some of his members. Say you got this talk where they talk. You say, if you know food body, make you know put body. If you know food basket, make you know show face. So because now people will get face, and then they show face. And if you don't say, they tight, no, they show face for Ama, because Aga family meeting. Meanwhile, let's go down to the full detail of the information. If you look at your screen there, you will see the picture of that security personnel, a young man. I think looking at this man, he will be at his 50s or something like that, and it has not been an easy feat for the family after the demise of their father. Meanwhile, let's go down to the full detail of the information of what happened in Anambra State yesterday that took the life of some vigilante men. The commander was involved and some of his members. Before I will bring the full detail of this information, please, we know that security personnel, you people are there to protect your people, to make sure that your people is guarded. Also, as you are protecting, remember that you have a family at home, so that when you are running the duty of the nation, you will not look behind and find out that you are no more in this world, and your children also will find out that you are no more in this world and nobody is going to take care of them. You could imagine the case of this young man. I think he should be at his 50 by now. At least maybe his children must have grown, maybe in secondary school or university, and this is the peak of his responsibility and also the peak of him to finish and enjoy his family. As you are doing this security work, remember that we are in Nigeria. You are in Nigeria, a country somehow that does not care about you, that does not care whose earth is God. The politicians are there to share the money. Yes, they are there to share the money. Put me right. Because if the politicians are not there to share the money, all these millions that are being borrowed every day, there is no good road infrastructure, there is no good hospital, there is no ambulance for emergency, there is nothing you can write home about this nation. No good roads. In other countries, you see 5 lane, 7 lane, 8 lane, 4 lanes. But here, for the politicians to even build 1 lane for you is very hard. Talk more of taking care of your family when you are gone. You are on your own. Oh. Meanwhile, let's go down to the full detail of the information. Gunmen has killed a vigilante commander, Eloka Mbakwe, and injured many others in Nnewi, Anambra State. The incident happened on Monday afternoon, June 17, 2024. It was gathered that the gunmen were trying to implement it at home. A report from the town said that the Nnewi vigilante group reportedly got information that the gunmen were about to enter Nnewi through Nobi in the Idemili South local government area and decided to confront them at the boundary between the two communities. The vigilante commander and his men were said to have engaged the gunmen in a shootout during which he was killed. It was also gathered that another shooting incident took place between the sit-at-home enforcers and members of the vigilante group at Nnewi near St. Peter's Church and left many people injured. An eyewitness said many people around the scene of the incident were hit by stray bullets, adding that some of the wounded were carried in wheelbarrows to an undisclosed hospital for treatment. The commander of Anambra Vigilante Service in charge of Anambra South Senatorial Zone, who doubles as the President General of Nzukora, Dr. Maduka Atueni, confirmed the incident. Now, you can look at it and see somebody posted, he said, yesterday, this father was St. Mark's Nnewi coordinating the cutting of cake during Father's Day yesterday. This afternoon, he got killed defending Nnewi as the head of security of the town. For the record, Nnewi was said to be besieged by one biggest attack this afternoon. Lives were lost, people injured, peace to the dead, healing to the injured. This one is happening. This one was just happened yesterday at Nnewi during the sit-at-home. You know, when I started this broadcast, I said, if you know full body, make you know put body. Oh. If you know full, make you know put body. Because a lot of things are happening. And you can believe that somehow you are making sacrifices for your nation. But I'm telling you that the nation you want to make sacrifice for somehow does not care about you. Does not care about you. As it be for Kanu, they say Kanu people don't applaud. Kanu residents applaud Kam as Sanusi Bayero lead Salah prayers. Let's go down to the full detail of the information. Remember that there has been power tussle, big power tussle in Kanu for the position of Emir, who becomes the Emir of Sanu, between Sanusi, the former Emir, and the present Emir. And looking at this thing, you find out that this issue of politics has taken over the traditional position in this nation, whereby people don't even respect traditional authorities again. They somehow go behind, you know, to collect bribe. For example, during the time of Obasanjo, the other man was removed. The time of Buhari, the other man was removed, and now another person has come in, and he's trying to reinstall this same person that was removed. And this is to show you that maybe that person that was removed before did not even commit any offense. It was just because of personal aggrandizement, and because maybe you feel like you have people in power that will be able to help you to get to where you want, and you feel like using that particular power, forgetting that absolute power corrupts absolutely. And that is what African politicians are here to find out. When you have the absolute power to do whatever you want, I'm telling you, it corrupts absolutely. As it be, a lot of blame has been apportioned to Southeast governors for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's continued detention in the DSS custody. A lot of people, Ndi Igbo themselves, have been apportioning blames to Southeast governors that they have refused to put mouth in matters that concern Mazi Nnamdi Kanu Ọhamadike, one of Ndi Igbo. My name is Ndebe anyị si na anyị kọta mamili ọ nọ mee gịnị ọgbala ofufu bọ. because these people have failed to recognize that Kanu is their brother, that Kanu also is one of them, because if had it been that the governors in the southeastern part of Nigeria has put mouth or have decided fully to coordinate themselves and reach out to the president to see about what is happening to their brother, to make sure that this man is released from the DSS detention, I believe that by now Kanu must have been released. But what you can see there is what is called division. There is a lot of division whereby this person will say one thing, another person will say the other thing, and there is no correlation between these governors. When you meet the Ohanese and Igbo, they will tell you that they are making plans. When you meet other people, they are also making their own plans. Now, the question is, who is actually making the right plan? That's the question you are going to ask yourself, because all of them say they are making plans. But let's go down to the full detail of the information. Ohanese blames Southeast governors for Kanu's continued detention. The Child Ibe-led faction of Ohanese Ndigbo yesterday said that the Southeast governors and some stakeholders from the zone should be blamed for the continued detention of the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu, and not President Bola Tinubu. I think this one, they say this Chide Ibe-led faction of Ohanese Ndigbo. And another question is, has Ohanese Ndigbo been divided? That's another question I want to ask. If Ohanese Ndigbo has been divided, let them tell. If Ohanese Ndigbo has actually been divided, let them tell us, let us know. But let's continue. They said the group noted that their inability to stop the security challenges in the zone is a major factor. In a statement in Abakaliki, the Secretary General of the faction, Ikechukwu Isiguzoro, noted that the Southeast governors dehumanized Kanu, seeing him like a monkey in the zoo, calling on fellow Igbo to direct their attention towards the Southeast governors rather than Tinubu regarding the deteriorating security situation in the region. It has come to our realization that Southeast governors and certain Igbo leaders have not provided essential assurances required to explore political resolution for release of Kanu. Ohanese underscores the crucial need for unity and cooperation among the governors and esteemed Igbo personalities such as Emeka Anyoko, Pa Ebute Ukiwe, Ike Nwachukwu, and others in providing the federal government with assurance regarding Kanu's future conduct. Regrettably, it appears some of the governors and Igbo allies have chosen to exploit Kanu's detention for personal gain, political bargaining, and pursuit of political relevance. And I think this writer is right, because if you watch out what is happening in the southeastern part of Nigeria, it looks as if Kanu has become a means of political gain, because they found that any politician in the southeast that wants to gain relevance in the south, you see them mentioning Kanu. People like Kalo of his own state, deputy House of Rep member. Though all these things, what they do is come out and talk about Masina. It also happened in the time of Soludo. At the time of Soludo entered office, there was a big chaos in Anambra. But when he brought up the issue of making sure that Kanu will be out of the DSS detention, the chaos was quelled. The election of Soludo that brought Soludo into office was peace and peaceful. Even regardless of everything that was happening in Anambra State. And this will tell you that the people who are behind these things, they are angry youth. They are angry people who really want their brother to be released. Why not the government use a political solution? And someone like Ekpa the other time, when this issue was brought up in the House of Senate, he quenched the fire. He did not allow the man to speak, probably because imekata n'ụwa kpọọ ọgọ nwoke kpọkọrọ ma ọgọ nwaanyị ndị mmadụ ewere agba anụ bọọlụ. It is because the Southeast governors have not come together and they have not given value to their brother, his heroic actions. Yes, there has been a lot of accusation against him, a lot of charges leveled against him. But if you look at it from the other end, you will understand that Kanu himself is a hero. This is where I'm winding down the curtain. In case you have not joined our social media handle, kindly go ahead, subscribe, like, comment, share, and also remember to on your notification button so that whenever our news drop, you will be the first one to collect them. Thank you for listening. God bless you. Kanu, will be leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, is seeking what is called negotiation with the federal government of Nigeria over his trial. Let's go down to the full detail of the information so that you can see as the matter they be. The IPOB leader has been in DSS custody since June 2021 when he was arrested in Kenya. Kanu has been in the DSS custody since June 2021. When he was arrested in Kenya, since his arrest, he has been facing terrorism trial leveled against him by the federal government. Section 17 of the Federal High Court Act states, in any proceeding in court, the court may promote reconciliation among parties thereto and encourage and facilitate the amiable settlement thereof. Speaking through his lead counsel, Aloy Ejimako, Kanu made this known in open court on Wednesday after he moved 2 applications brought before the court. The first application is to move Form 49 and an application objection to the jurisdiction of the court. Ejimako said if the application are denied, they will move for the implementation of Section 17 of the Federal High Court Act. Responding to this, counsel to the federal government, Adegboyeya Awomolo, told the court that he had earlier informed the defendant that he does not have the powers to negotiate on behalf of the federal government, as the fiat given to him does not empower him to negotiate. He added that the defendant should approach the Attorney General of the Federation. In her reply, Justice Bintanyako said the court was not a solicitor but to only hear cases. Kanu, who arrived in court in the presence of his lawyers on Wednesday, also spoke on the killing in the southeast. He insisted that he was all for peace and had no hand in the murder of the some soldiers in Abia State a few weeks ago. I condemn it in its entirety, all of the killings, because IPOB was founded on a non-violent principle, and we maintain that stand. And some of these soldiers we are told are also our people. And his family is in mourning right now. So I condemn all the killings. I don't want that. We are fighting for freedom. So how can we want violence? We want people to be free. We have suffered a lot in Africa, from slavery in Arabia, Europe, and now slavery in America. This is when to focus on this continent and be what God wants us to be, so that they will know that we know what they are doing, he told journalists in court. This one is coming from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu Ohamadike, one of Ndi Bodo Guana Manzunanya. According to the information we just dropped from my table, he has moved for a negotiation with the federal government of Nigeria in order to be able to negotiate so that the government will see how best they can set him free and free him from the DSS detention and dungeon. Meanwhile, let's go to other information where we say in the country. But for you, what do you think on that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's plea? Kindly go ahead and drop your comment on the comment section so that I will know what you think, what is your opinion. Right now in River State, there has been a lot of chaos in River State, katakata everywhere. As they say they don't buy 2 policemen, and also police has taken over 23 River State local government secretariat as crisis spread. The River State Police Command said it has taken over the local government council in the state as well as some critical infrastructure in oil and gas-rich state. The police said the action was to forestall further bloodbath as well as breakdown of law and order due to the spread of the crisis over the tenure of the outgoing local government chairman. The spokesperson for the State Police Command, Grace Iringekoko, disclosed this in a statement issued on Tuesday night. Iringekoko also confirmed the killing of a policeman and a member of local vigilante outfit. The statement reads, following the breakdown of law and order in various local government council secretariats in River State, where supporters of the 2 political factions clashed over the tenure of local government council chairman, a case of death was recorded at Ebiri Omuma local government, where a police officer and a vigilante were killed. To forestall more bloodshed and prevent a further breakdown